Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we really do have a lot of people's favorite guests. This is not just to float your ego. We are going to be breaking down the just finished Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Part 1 season reunion with the one and only Real Housewife of Beverly Hills herself, Miss Kathryn Edwards.
Hello.
I mean, I'm not just saying that. People literally love you on this show. I swear to God. Like,
That's
this
so
is
sweet. I love that.
you know, when you were just here last, like I know you don't really monitor and everything, but that went out of all the times you're here, it's had a moment that went, I think, way more than ever. Like that was viral.
Yeah.
People went crazy.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of messages from people as well. And I think that the one constant that everyone said was, thank you for saying what we're all thinking.
That's what I literally, I just think, sometimes you just time things right. I think it was like the right week when Erika was trying to explain all this. Everyone was kissing up to her. Sutton tried, but no one really spoke the way that you did and just put it. And that's the thing I got. And like on YouTube, I do like little video clips. I'm not even kidding you. Like all together, I mean, not one, but all together, the video clips are probably close to like 1 million. Like this one has like this 100,000, like just one, because I do like little headlines.
I love it.
I'm like, every video I have on YouTube is probably not added up to this whole chat. People like went crazy.
Wow. Good.
So
I love
that
it.
was so really when I say like, so when this was, I was like, there's nobody else to chat with about this except you. I mean, we were going to text and chat about it anyway, Kathryn. We might as well do it.
Of
for all these
course.
wonderful
No,
people.
right. Let them know what we're thinking.
Okay, well, part 1 just ended. Like, where do we begin? What do you think? Like, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Where would you like to begin with all these lovely players?
Why don't you start it and I'll jump in? Why don't you start on what you think? And
okay. You're not going to want to know where I want to start. I mean, this is like, could I be any more of a gay man? Let's just start with the obvious, like who is your favorite dressed? It doesn't, you can hate the person. You don't have to be a fan of theirs, just purely how they're dressed. Any favorites?
honestly, I think this is the worst look of reunions in a long time. I'm not really nuts about any of it. Nothing killed me where I'm like, oh my gosh, she nailed it. I did love Sutton's shoes. Love the shoes. Whatever that spray tan from my TV, that was good. I did not like Rinna's purple Priscilla.
You didn't? I kind of, it's funny. My friend Rachel, you could tell, who lives in New York, called me during it and she's like, I hate how everyone looks. I'm not impressed. So I think that's going to be the like.
No, I didn't love any of it. If I had to pick a favorite of the dress, I mean, no, nothing. And honestly, nothing was very memorable other than Rinna's purple. And I thought that was like a weird, like Willy Wonka, like, I don't know, George Jetson-esque. It missed me.
You know, it's really weird on certain reunions like Potomac, Jersey's done this. They actually, I mean, they're different production companies. They give them a dress code. Like Potomac last, like
no. We all get dress codes. Everyone did. We did too.
But like they have to match. Like they have to match where it's like Potomac. Like I don't see how this ties together. Like what was this theme?
I think that they probably gave them a color palette. So maybe they said, silvers, purples, black, like that. I mean, that's all I can think. This was weird. Oh no, and then Sutton was wearing a blue dress. I mean,
and Erika was in pink.
I saw a clip where she said she was going for the LA Confidential look. And honestly, if she would have, I'm not say that, that's not nice. You know what, I'll tell you, I've had a couple moments, I'm a big person in karma and, really not kicking someone when they're down, and she is really down. So I've had a little bit of a wrestle with myself as far as how much I should verbalize what I think rather than keep it to myself, because she's a wounded bird right now. So there's things that I want to say that are not nice at all that I'm like refraining from.
Well, you said a lot last time. So I mean, why stop yourself now?
It's only, I have like the Kathryn angel on this shoulder and the Kathryn devil on this shoulder. And I have a horrible side where I can let shit fly. And
well, do you have any wine or vodka in the house? Like, I mean, it is nighttime. Like that's maybe next time we'll have a drink together.
Yeah. I will say this, ugly is to the bone. And I will say that I think that there's a lot of comments about how different Erika's face is. Like she looks, I don't know if you saw like the SpongeBob SquarePants thing with her face on, and I think it's just depression, and it's bad. And she's probably overeating and salt and who knows, comfort foods. But I am a firm believer in ugly always comes out, and maybe she's just shedding right now.
Okay, so let's come back to her, because I mean, I feel like that's our big discussion. I guess we could start with I assume as the 4 weeks go on, we're going to focus on other people. Like to me,
sure,
this reunion was like Garcelle's. It was all about Garcelle, kind of, right?
Yeah. I was not. I didn't like the interaction between Garcelle and Rinna. Hold on, I'm gonna cough for a second. About the race thing.
That kind of caught me off guard.
Me too. That was really awkward for me. Like I was taken aback. I didn't know what the heck to make of that. And I kind of felt like I love Garcelle and the way she brought it up. And I could see that it really was serious for her. And it does, when she heard that, I believed her that she did hear that and that it bothered her. I personally do not believe that Rinna would have said that. I don't think so. I just don't. No, I don't. No.
I mean, it gave me flashbacks to like this whole season of New York. I mean, this is the whole topic. I mean, of course, when she asked Garcelle where she heard this, now I'm like, I'd love to know.
I think that there's a lot of, and this, I'm speaking from experience. I think that there's a lot of relationships that have been strained between friendships where there's a diversity of color. Because I have a girlfriend who really is, I don't see her that often, but has been a very good friend of mine over the years. And she's Black, and she was mad at me for not being more vocal through the whole BLM movement. And so, I remember when we talked, I thought it was just so strange that, because we don't see each other anymore that much because we live in different cities and all these things, that she felt the need to reach out to me and like kind of get on me for not being more vocal. And, I'm a private Instagram account. I just don't comment on stuff like that, and she knows where I stand. And I think that it's one of those things with Garcelle and Rinna where someone wants to see something and everyone's kind of on high alert, questioning if you are who you say you are. And if you really care more about business and Hollywood and being, all of those things. And so I could see that Garcelle legitimately believes it, but I don't think that Rinna said it or did that.
And
it was surprising. It was surprising to me.
Do you think Garcelle, like, this is like, I'm not taking sides. Like, do you think this is like a low blow? Like, well, you're bringing it up now. Like, I mean, you could have brought it up. I mean, like, again, look at us both being on Rinna's side for once but like, okay, you had all season, and also like, you could bring it up off camera. Like I don't know, if someone said that's really egregious. I mean, right? Like if someone said, I don't 100%. Want you on this, I don't want you to bring this up on the show. The show has no place for race. That's like a really strong statement. I would be like fuming if I were Garcelle. Like I would be right in the car on my way to Rinna's house. Like, what the fuck?
I have to agree with you. If I was Garcelle and I heard that, I think I would have picked up the phone instantly and said, I don't even think I could have asked over the phone. I would want to see the person's face so I could judge for myself if they're telling me the truth. And I would have had to know the answer right away. I couldn't hold on to something like that. And so in that aspect, for me to say that in the reunion, but maybe then when she said that, I thought to myself, wow, she really, really, truly doesn't trust Rinna. And I think that the friendship is far more damaged than she's letting on